Everybody, my name is Ed. Okay, so we're going to do a quick haul video. This is we're going to be some things I've got in the mail recently. So this came yesterday. This is Wonder Woman Earth One Volume 2 by Grant Morrison and Yannick Paquette. Okay, so I remember I did read Earth One Volume 1. I did a video on it about a year or so ago. I thought it was okay. I thought there was some, I thought it had some flaws, most notably in some of the dialogue and Grant Morrison's take on Diana's character and personality, I should say. But I didn't think it was bad. I just, I just thought it had some flaws or whatever. But, great art. And I was kind of into what I think he was trying to do as far as kind of bring some of those golden age ideas and some of the whole kind of subtext from those old comics and bring them up to a more modern, do a more modern take on them. So I thought it'd be, so I'm interested to see if it's gotten a little bit better here. And like I said, some really, really great art. All right. And then here's some things I got today. This is from Amazon. And this is from my comic shop. So this, I'm pretty sure, is Demo, Becky Cloonan. Yeah. So yeah, Demo by Brian Wood and Becky Cloonan. Critically acclaimed. I've never actually read it before, but I'm going to have to take a plunge. And this is the Dark Horse version. I think the next volume might have been published by Vertigo. Does that sound right? But anyway, this is the first volume. As you can see, it's in black and white. And I believe the stories are kind of more like ordinary people or young people who kind of wake up and all of a sudden have, strange powers or deal with the paranormal or supernatural or what have you, or superheroics in one form or another. And most of them are kind of like one and done stories. So I believe that's the premise. So, okay. This is real thick too. So I think this is all 12 issues, was it? Sounds about right. But okay. And let's see here. These I think are just back issues. These should be old Black Widow comics. Well, not old, but. And I think I also ordered Somerset Holmes from Eclipse Comics. So, let's see here. All right. Oh, ha ha ha. I actually forgot I ordered this. So it's Black Widow, Somerset Holmes, and a copy of a reprint of Psychoanalysis from EC Comics. So let's see here. Let's see. Here it is. Psychoanalysis number 2. This was one of the comics that EC tried to put out like right after the Comics Code Authority came out. So This is back in the late 60s. For people who don't know, there was a lot of concern about the sex and violence that were in a lot of kids comics, and this is when you're coming out with crime does not pay, weird science, vault of horror, all of these things. And EC was, raking in all the money with their weird science and weird fantasy, all the horror comics they were doing and whatnot. Anyway, you had congressional hearings, you had Frederick Wortham wrote his book or whatever. And yeah, so they come up with the Comics Code Authority, kind of this good housekeeping seal that he started putting on all the comics to keep everything down to kind of a kid friendly, family friendly level. Uh, but in doing that, they couldn't publish, like I said, all their horror comics and things like that, at least not the way they were. So EC canceled most of their comics. I can't remember if they kept doing. Um, can't remember if they kept doing Two Fisted Tales or not. And I know they ended up changing Mad Comic Book became Mad Magazine as a way to kind of skirt around all that. But anyway, after the code came out, then they started coming out with some new comics. Instead of Tales from the Crypt, they had Impact and stuff like that to be more kind of Twilight Zone-ish type comics. But I just thought this was odd. Psychoanalysis. People's searching for peace of mind through psychoanalysis, introducing a new direction in magazines. Okay? And seriously, I just think that is like hilarious. I find it very, very hilarious that, they figure, okay, we can't give the kids, horror comics and science fiction anymore. What else do kids like? They like psychiatry, right? Of course they do. See, I was trying to read the name on the artist name here on the cover. I can't really make it out. Roman? I believe that, let's see here, does it say anything? Oh, here's another way you could tell it. It's a reprint. The reprint is from 89? No, it can't be right. 99. Gemstone Publishing is on the web. Well, I was going to say the publisher, William Gaines, was somebody who really believed in psychiatry, and psychiatry was really, really big. It was really coming into its own during the 50s. So it's not super shocking that psychiatry would be used in as a subject matter. Here we go. EC's New Direction Mags. It's not shocking that psychiatry would be the subject matter in fiction, just that somebody thinks, yeah, this is what we need to be doing comics about. So here we go. We got Impact, Valor, Extra, Aces High. What is this? Piracy, and one is just called Science Fiction. Most of this art here looks like it's Jack Davis and Wally Wood, right? And then here's an ad for 1-2 Punch Mags, MD, and Psychoanalysis. I think they only did a couple, 2 or 3 of these, so they just didn't really catch on with the audience, of course. Hep, it's the Crypt Keeper's Corner. All right. Here we go. Cover and interior art by Jack Kamen. Oh, Jesus Christ. I need to get some fucking glasses. Jack Kamen, all right. Here's a back cover by Alex Ross. It looks like it's a recreation of that Legion of Superheroes cover. All right. Okay, so let's look at some of these other things here. All right, okay, so Somerset Homes number 5. Somerset Homes number 4. Somerset Homes was this kind of mystery thriller type story from, I think it started with Pacific Comics. Did it start with Pacific Comics or yeah? Here's number 6, and then it was finished by Eclipse Comics because I believe Pacific went out of business. But it's like this mystery thriller, kind of in the vein of like Hitchcock or something like that. Let's see here. So that was 6. Here's number. So what do I got here? 654. Here's 3. And then here's 2. This is actually pretty funny. This is kind of lurid. This looks like something you see like some old pulp thing, like Spicy Detective or something like that. All right. Okay, and the rest of these. Oh, and here's number 1. Okay, written by Bruce Jones and Britt Anderson. All right. And then here's some Black Widows. Okay, so this I think is the first run of the Solo Mag from like 3 or 4 years ago. So the writer is the artist is Phil Noto and Edmondson. What's his first name? Is it Nick Edmondson? Nathan Edmondson. And these are from when? These are from 2015. Okay, so here's number 16. Whoop. Oh man. Here's number 19. 18. 14. 20. And 15. All right. Okay. So that is it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Let's see. I was just thinking it might be fun to do a video of some of these. I'm definitely going to do, I'm not sure when, it might not be for a couple months or whatever. I still have to catch up on other trades and things I haven't read yet. But I'm sure I'll probably do like a review of Wonder Woman eventually. And it might be fun to do one of Somerset Homes as well. So I don't know. I may or may not get to do some of the other things here. I don't know. It may or may not be fun to do psychoanalysis. I don't know. Demo I should probably get to, just because it's such a critically acclaimed series that everybody talks about when they talk about decent, really good comics that have come out like over the past several years or whatever that aren't, superhero comics and whatnot. So yeah, I guess that's it. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it for right now. Thank you very much for watching. You guys have a good day.